Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 22 of Salt Ships and Scuttlebutt, a World of Warships podcast, hosted by yours truly, Captain Greene at 123, and
I'm getting married, Lord Mountbatten, in
that's
two
good.
months and 2 weeks.
Nice. Nice.
Probably should have said that one for like the week before the wedding, but that's fine.
I was gonna say you're gonna start to feel it then, in like, oh. But yeah, that's very cool. So, how was your 2 weeks?
um, Quite tumultuous.
Mm,
It's a very busy time. With the wedding, wife is making most of the decisions, but I get dragged along for a lot of the ride and stuff. Gotta go
yeah,
get fitted for my suit here in the next couple of weeks. I think we gotta
you're not
call
just
in.
gonna wear a wife beater. I thought that's what you guys did down south.
No, that's Alabama.
I
Um,
stay.
in Louisiana, shrimp boots probably would get by, and maybe coveralls, but not the wife
Stand,
beaters.
stand by. Let me Google shrimp boots. Let's see
You know what
how
shrimp boots
are they just the big like rubber boots? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
these are
they're
just
the big
big
white.
rubber boots.
Yeah, the big white rubber boots.
I did not know they had to be white. I'm seeing this now.
Yeah, they're great. You can wear them for almost any occasion.
There we go. There's a nice reference image for the people. That's 2 fucking pixels by 2 pixels. Never mind. All right. Well, been 2 weeks. I had my training 2 weeks ago, and then last week I was up in Detroit for all of 2 minutes. And then my
It's
and then my friend was like, we're leaving. Goodbye. And then we drove to the Upper Peninsula. The UP, as it is known as. Um it was like it was like a 7-hour trip. It fucking sucks because all 900 pounds of me got put in the third row of an Escalade.
mm.
Just saying.
Was it like a high trim Escalade or
Oh, it
like
was
a
good. It
bottom
was a
trim?
nice Escalade, but it's
Okay,
still my
okay.
big fat ass in the third row. It was just not good. So, but yeah, it was nice. We stopped at Mackinac Island on the way up. Very cool.
The lady wants to go
Um,
there.
it was very cool. A lot of horse shit.
Yes, yes. Because wait, how'd you
So
take an Escalade to the island? I thought like you couldn't like
no, we
take a car
parked.
there. You parked.
No, we
Okay.
parked and then we took the ferry out.
So is there just like oh, there's a ferry. Okay.
There's just a big parking lot, and then uh ferries leaving every 45 minutes, basically. So it was pretty cool. I got apple pie ice cream.
Apple pie ice cream. Okay.
Yes, that was very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, the
Lay
late.
down absolute game on the chick behind the counter, which I bet made her day a billion times better. The meatball that is me wandering and be like, "Hey, how we doing?" So that was good. Um, like I just told you, actually, we drove over the ramming spot and wreckage field of the SS Cedarville, which, as somebody who's really interested in maritime history, was a Great Lakes bulk freighter that got rammed by a Norwegian ship and sank right in the Straits of Mackinac. And the other thing that was very cool is we saw the Arthur M. Anderson, which, as I just told you, was the ship that was following the Edmund Fitzgerald when it sank. So it was very cool from like a lake perspective, from like a maritime perspective. I was going ape shit with my little ship tracking app. I was going nuts. I was like, ah, ah, ah. I was actually doing that. Like, yeah, it was. I was in
So
paradise.
Were the other people in the car like on the boatism as we are, or
No. Oh
no?
yeah,
Okay.
no, they're all it's Bonk's leadership. So
Oh,
like it's World of Warships, and there's a few people that are like interested if I'll bring it up. But like the second I start discussing like tonnage, they're just like, yeah, shut the fuck up. So
does it have a gun? No,
yeah,
not
basically.
interested.
Basically. So which again, that's okay. But it was still very, very, very cool. Um we ended up going up to a town called Mansing, I believe it was. Stand by.
Manson,
Mansing.
Mansing,
Munsing.
Munsing.
Yeah, we were up at that Munising. I don't know. We were up at the part where it's like everybody's German and very proud to be
It sounds
German.
very German. Oh, how
So
proud we talking? Argentina?
no, they were all blonde hair, blue eyes, let me tell you. So
Oh,
uh,
dang.
yeah. Um
Everyone thinks he's hiding in Antarctica or Argentina, just way up there in Michigan.
yeah, exactly. He's just up there in Michigan.
Dude, there's a line. I don't know if like a lot of people realize this. There's just a line you cross the United States when you go far.
German.
Yeah, like when you go far enough up north, there's a line you cross, and like everyone's white. Unless you go to like a few certain cities, everyone's white.
Okay, yeah, that there was a lot of tourists up there, I will say, but a lot of the like people who live there, the natives, were very Aryan, which
Yeah,
was kind of weird because it's like where what's going on here? Like what I feel like it's hot fuzz, you know, when like the whole town is just like in on something and I'm
yeah, yeah.
very fucking not. So it was kind of weird.
Yeah, so
But
this is gonna sound so bad, but it's not meant to be taken badly. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but like I went to Wyoming. We went a bunch when we were younger and stuff,
yeah.
and my cousin who is mixed. She's Creole, so like she's French and African American put together. Okay. Um, she got married, moved to Wyoming, and she took us to McDonald's. She's like, "Watch this." I'm like, "Watch what?" Went to McDonald's. In the drive-thru, the people working it were white,
Yeah.
and she's like, "It's not like that back in Louisiana." And I'm like, "I'm glad you pointed that out because I couldn't."
I think don't get me wrong. I've had moments like that too. Like when I landed at D, I like texted my dad. I'm like, "There's a billion Arabs here," and he's like, "Because again, there's not that many Muslims up here in New England."
Mm-hmm.
And like up at DTW, there was like an insane, and I'm talking like just speaking Arabic or whatever dialect they're speaking, like Muslim, like, and I was just like, "There's a billion Arabs
Not like
here," and
ethnic
my dad,
Muslims, like actual Muslims.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and like my dad was like, "First off, I don't think there's a billion. Second off, I think you're right next to Dearborn,
yeah. I'm
so
about to say you're
that
probably right by Dearborn.
that tracks." And then I didn't realize kind of the situation I was not the situation because that makes it sound bad, but like the area I
Situations.
was in until I heard Muslim prayers like over the loudspeaker in Dearborn. I was like,
Really?
oh, okay. So everything that I hear about Dearborn, it's like not
Not
just
completely wrong.
yeah. I thought this was like I thought all the stuff I heard about Dearborn was like Alex Jones like it's basically Baghdad. Like that's what I was expecting. Like I was just picturing it just being fucked and like and everybody who had that perspective, it was just Alex Jones, just like there's 900 million Muslims and they're eating the dogs and there's a 9/11 every 3 days. And I was like, there's no way that that's true. And then I get off and like we're driving through Dearborn. I'm like, oh, they're afternoon prayer. Okay, wait a minute.
Dude, so like
This is weird. There's
it
also
was
like a large amount of very ethnic Southeast Asian restaurants. Like, the amount of Vietnamese place and, like, Cambodian places was awesome, and there was a lot of,
Yeah,
like, I had actual pho, which
yeah,
was an incredible experience.
yeah. We got a bunch
Um,
of Vietnamese restaurants down here because a lot of the South Vietnamese that helped out during the Vietnam War, the ones that we took back, the government was like, okay, we're gonna give you like I think it's like 30 or 40 grand, back in the 70s, which was like a couple $100,000. You go buy a house, you can live here because you helped us out. A lot of them were, shrimpers in Vietnam. So a lot of them, they came down to South Louisiana and they bought shrimp boats. So, like, we have a lot of, like, ethnic Vietnamese here that shrimp, and they have a bunch of actual Vietnamese restaurants and such. And, like, that's, like, at the school I work at, like, it's like actually the Hispanics are about to become our majority population. Um, but it's like you got white and black at about the same ish, Hispanics catching up, and then like our bigger minority group before the Hispanic population really started to balloon was Vietnamese. That's pretty cool.
yeah, that is really cool. Because when you first started telling the story before you finished, I thought that this was just a situation where the government in the 70s was like, where do we put all of the people that we just pulled out of, like, the Vietnamese river deltas? Oh, let's just go put them in Louisiana. One swamp is the same as another swamp. Like, that's what I thought the US government did. And I was gonna be like, oh, that's
No, a lot of them came here. A
yeah,
lot of them came here.
which I think it's cool. I'm not really knowledgeable on, like, the repatriation of a lot of the Vietnamese who supported America. I didn't really know kind of how that went down.
No, these are the
So I
people
was
that
definitely
like.
jumping to conclusions there.
These are the people that
Like
you
I
see
said,
like
I thought the government was just like, they
yeah,
like fish in
swamp.
swamps. Let's put them in Louisiana. And I was just like,
Well, it's not just Louisiana, but it's all up and down the Gulf Coast. But
oh yeah,
but in like the 70s and 80s, South Louisiana was like the more popular spot for shrimping and stuff. So a lot of them are here. They're the people that like if you see the footage of them like shoving Hueys and F4s off of I think
yeah,
like the Midway to make room for these people. Those are the ones that we brought back
yeah.
from South Vietnam.
Well, that's cool that they got, like, I don't know, that they willingly settled there. Like I said, I thought that it was kind of like a government thing where they were like, here you go. Um, but yeah, so we after that it was just a weekend of drinking and sitting next to a fire pit, cook some steaks and potatoes on the fire pit, and then went home and went back to Detroit, and then got stuck at the airport for 9.5 hours. That was great. By the way, I learned a lot of very valuable things. So if you get the American Express card that expressly says you can buy lounge access for Delta, they lied to you because I showed up at the Delta lounge. I'm like, hey, I have the gold. Can I pay $20 and can I get a seat? And they're like, no. And I'm like, what? They're like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, that that was a selling point on the card. Like, I like Delta. So I got the American Express Delta card so I can get lounge access whenever I fly Delta. And they were like, nope, get out. I'm like, hi, what's your name, please? Like, I'm not usually that person, but like,
I do apologize on behalf of Louisiana that our national airline let you down like that.
oh, is Delta your fucking,
Well, I think it's called Delta, Mississippi Delta.
I don't know. I didn't really
No,
think
like
that'd
it's
be,
it's named after the Mississippi Delta. It started
is
in
it,
yeah, it was like started in Louisiana. I think it was like a crop dusting service, and then they started like a passenger line between I think like Louisiana, Georgia, Mississippi. I think they're headquartered out of Georgia now, but like it started as a crop dusting airline back in
yeah.
like the
Oh,
30s or
yeah.
something.
Dude, I thought that was just like some, yeah. All right, never mind. I thought it was the Greeks. I thought it was the Greek Delta.
No, Mississippi Delta.
Oh, well then, yeah, fuck you and fuck your Delta, dude. Because they fucking again, I buy this card. It says expressly on their lounge access that you can buy. It doesn't guarantee it. It doesn't you don't get in for free rather, but you can buy lounge access.
But did they tell you like why? No, they just said
No, they
no.
just said no. And I'm like, but I have the card. No. And
That's all
that
right.
that was why I was just like, what's your name? Because I'm
Did you?
like, I'm not usually a person, but like
It's the point. It's
no
the
like
buying point of the card or the
yeah,
sign up
no
incentive for the card.
explanation, no nothing, just no. That's all I'm gonna get. Okay. Well, if you're gonna be a dickhead, I'm going to be a dickhead. So that's how this is gonna go. But
All right. The Delta. I'm not a Delta fanboy or anything because like the one I normally Southwest. That's my ride or die because boy I can get somewhere for like $70 and still not have to pay for luggage or the
yeah.
right to have a seatbelt like Spirit. It's pretty cool. But we took Delta to Hawaii because we're like it's like a freaking 14-hour flight, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go up a little bit. We're gonna get like the economy plus with the extra leg room and the guaranteed overhead bins. We get on the airplane and they're like, "All right, we're leaving." The pilot gets overhead. By the way, none of your bags made it. We're like, "What, sir?"
By the way, we're leaving, but we got fucking nothing down there. Have fun, boys. It's like, what am I paying you for? What am I paying? $35 a bag and you fucking leave them? What is going on?
Dude, and like, because
You tell me
we had
now
the
that we're on the ramp?
we had the Wi-Fi. Like we were checking out the Delta app because like the Southwest app is like you want to watch like friggin' like Scooby Doo or like season
Yeah.
2 of Game of Thrones or only season 2 of Game of Thrones. There you go. Delta's like we got you HBO,
Yeah,
Netflix,
Delta's like
Disney
you have
Plus.
everything. Which
Yeah, and
is
it's like you want to track your bags. We're like, okay, cool. And like 40 minutes of the flight, we're like, why do they say New Orleans still? And then came over the intercom. Was like, yeah, they wanted us to wait for them to fix the conveyor system in New Orleans, but we couldn't do that. So like, we were like halfway to Hawaii, and our bags are still in like New Orleans. Like we're over the Pacific Ocean, and like, I'm like, Jamie, my friend Jamie, like, Jamie, where's your bag at? He says, New
New
Orleans,
Orleans.
and we're like, oh no, because we got into Hawaii at like 9 p.m. Hawaiian time, and we go down to like the baggage desk, and the lady's like, she taps up, she's like, yeah, they're in Salt Lake City. I'm like, that's 8 hours away. She goes, yeah. So you can come back and get them tomorrow. And then, thankfully, our hero, our hero, guy by the name of Joe, he walked in. He's like, well, they'll be in like 3 o'clock in the morning. Where are you guys staying at? And we're like, oh, like the other side of the island. And he was like, you guys gonna be up? And Jamie was like, well, I need my contact case, so yeah. So Joe came, brought us our bags at like 3 a.m.
God
So
bless Joe, man.
yeah, yeah, dude got like a pretty nice tip for that. Um, but yeah,
I,
so like,
I had a little bit of a baggage scare too. You know those like third party companies that check your bags outside?
oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So I showed up at
So
about
like, I always just shove
4.
everything in the carry on because I don't trust the TSA. Um,
I
but go
just
on.
like I brought a whole bunch of sweaters and shit because I didn't know
Mhm.
how bad it was gonna be. So I was like, oh, and the other thing is another perk of this fucking card that didn't work. It's free bags. I had to go to the service counter and be like, hey, I'm getting charged, and they're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, here you go. And they're like, oh, thank you. So fuck me.
Did
But
they fix that at least?
yeah, I got a
Okay, okay.
reimbursement there. But I was at the airport at like 4 just because I didn't want my friend to have to drive back to the airport through rush hour traffic. to get me
Very nice of
like
you.
to the airport in my flight. So I was like, okay. So I gave it to the guy, and he's like, "When's your flight?" And I'm like, 10. And he's like, "Why the fuck are you here?" And I'm like, I don't, I, I don't really think that matters. I think that you take my bag and you put a sticker on it, and then it goes to Boston. I don't know why the fuck you're swearing at me. And he was
Wait.
like, "Well, I hope it gets there. You're dumping this into the system really." And I'm like, "Why did you tell me that after you sent it down the chute?" And he's like, "Have a nice day." And I'm like, "Okay." And he's like,
How
"Yeah,
early were you
thanks.
there?
By the way, I
mean,
need a ticket, or I need tips. That's how I survive." And I'm like, "Nope, I don't think you're getting one."
how early were you there for?
I was there for 9 hours. My flight ended up getting delayed for 3 hours.
I mean, like how like your flight was supposed to leave at 10, and you got there
Yeah, it was
at
like
what time?
10:40. I got there at like 4:20.
Oh, I mean, why are you here? See, the airport. The plane can't land in front of my house.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't want to describe the whole like not making my friends drive me through rush hour traffic bullshit. And I was just caught off guard. I'm like, your job is you take the bag. I don't know why we're having this fucking conversation right now. I don't really know what's going on. But
Like,
yeah, so
sir,
then
I'm TSA. They can
it wasn't
verbally
even
abuse me.
TSA.
You can't.
He was like a third party, and I was like, I'm not taking this from a TSA agent. This doesn't happen. Oh, and then the other thing is, I got in line at PF Chang's. Would you like to know how long I was in line at PF Chang's?
Oh, forever, because the
Two and a
airport
half
restaurants
hours.
suck. Yeah.
2.5 hours. I was waiting for my takeout order that I placed for 2.5 hours.
Bro, they have to like slaughter the chicken or the cow or whatever it is that you
No,
had.
this is another instance. This is another instance of me being very cross with the person because like I was standing in line for 35 minutes before this woman even came out, and she had her phone. She was like taking a phone call on her AirPods. I started to place my order because it's my turn to place an order, and I just gotta. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, this is how this is gonna go. So then, like 10 minutes later, she's like, "Yep, all right, I can help you now." Place my order, and then yeah, I'm just in a holding pattern for like an hour and a half. And I end up going up front and I'm like, "Hey, I placed my takeout order an hour and a half. Can I get like an update on that?" And they're like, "No, we haven't had a takeout order placed or put in like 45 minutes." And I'm like, "There's like 10 of us in the line back there. What do you mean?" And then they go back and lo and behold, this woman has just not been doing her. So,
See,
that
like
was
that's
fantastic.
what sucks about like airports. It's like once you get past like the TSA
They have you by the
line,
nuts.
yeah, because it's like you can't like do anything
What are
because
you
it's
gonna
like what
do?
are you gonna do?
DoorDash something? Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, and it's like you can't like cause a ruckus because it's like, oh, well, then TSA comes and now you're dealing with federal police, and that's what it always sucks about
No, I mean,
the
I just told the
airports.
people, I was like, I already got charged. Like, I'm charging that shit back. And they're like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
no. And I'm like, yeah, I asked for orange chicken and rice. It has been an hour and 40 minutes. I
That's
don't know
why.
what, I don't know where the disconnect is here.
That's
But,
why we put everything on our credit card because it's like,
no, they ended up giving me, they ended up charging me back and they gave me a whole bunch of shit, which was nice, but I'm still just sitting there like, why is this person running I don't know. It doesn't matter. I ended
how do
up
you get
getting
how like I don't get how you can be like on your AirPods at work when you're dealing with customer service
my
and
thing
like
is
still have a
like
job.
if there's nothing going on, I think getting some tunes in or something, totally
Yeah,
fine.
that's one thing.
Taking a phone call in the middle of taking somebody's order and then putting me on hold instead of you talking to your boy toy, yeah, now we have a fucking problem.
Yeah, because like,
So
cause I'll let the kids like in my class like they're doing their work. They want to listen to whatever. I don't care as long as they're doing their work.
yeah.
But like when your job is to interact with people, like take
Yeah,
their
it's
order
like,
when they're stuck in the airport. They're probably already miserable because they're in the airport.
yeah.
Like, come on.
This woman, the other thing that she did that was really funny is people would have like an hour layover at the airport. They'd come to PF Chang's, place an order, and then they'd have to go to their fucking gate and they wouldn't get their food. And she would just come out and be like, I don't know why these people keep leaving. And I told her, I was like, it's been like an hour and 20 minutes since they placed their order. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, well, food for me. And I'm like, yep, that's definitely what you need to be focusing on. Is my food done? I don't know. I'll go check. Okay. So, anyways, I hate Detroit. But I went to the Henry Ford Museum and I was able to give my dad a injection molded Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. So I got home and I was able to give my dad my wiener,
That
which was
beautiful.
fantastic. And then to boot, I got to call my mom the next morning and be like, hey, did you see Dad's wiener? So, anyways, my mom hung up on me.
Is that the Henry Ford Museum that has the Lincoln that JFK was shot in? Or is that in a different Henry Ford museum?
I don't think it's that specific one, but they had all of the different I don't know, what do they call the car?
The presidential limo?
Yeah.
The limo? The presidential limo? The new one's the
Yeah,
Beast,
they
but
have a lot of them.
that's after GM got the contract instead of Ford.
Yeah. I don't know. They had one and they were like, this is what JFK would have been in, but I don't think there's anything there. I was also fighting the desire to go to sleep because I work third shift. So I was basically high walking around that museum, just like I was just fucked. So, anyways, World of Warships and Missiles.
Oh yes, 32 minutes. We're back on track.
That's bad. I'm gonna get some fucking DMs about that.
No, that's good. We're back on track. This is how we normally roll. But anyway, yes.
Good. Missiles.
Vampire.
No.
No? No missiles?
No missiles.
Well, unfortunately, missiles.
So you played them. I haven't. I basically have not been playing for the past 2 weeks. I haven't touched anything really. I got kind of drunk last night and I got a Steam game about digging. So that was the highlight of my night. But yeah, so what's your impressions? What do you think?
Oddly, it's very simple, which I'm not sure if I should be surprised or not surprised by that with how Wargaming normally likes to do things. So, I think they're trying out several things with this test because, well, by the time this goes up, which will be this Tuesday, we won't be that far from 14.10, which is when this event's coming out. So it's on an absolutely massive, massive map because each class has a slightly different set of missiles. They're all labeled as harpoons. So you've got the destroyers, which I think the range is 15 kilometers. The cruisers, which is 20 or 25 kilometers. And the battleships, which is 40 kilometers. And yeah, I know.
How big's the map? Wait a minute. You said it was a bigger map. How big?
Huge.
Do you know the dimensions?
It's, I think, 60 by 60.
That's still like nothing for a 40-kilometer missile. Holy shit.
No. It's bigger than that then. If you pull up my video, you can see the outer ring of my on my mini map. That's the 40-kilometer range. And there is, I think when I'm in the middle of the map, there's still quite a bit of map in between the outer ring and the border. But it's a huge map. Because the normal map is what?
40
like
by 40.
40 by 40.
Typically 40 by 40 or something.
So I think it's like 60 by 60 or maybe 80 by 80. But I mean, you're still, when you are slinging 40 kilometers away, I mean, it's a pretty far shot.
Yeah.
So the way it works is you hit the forward button, brings in a top-down view, kind of like the ASW aircraft. And
Yeah.
you have a 1 kilometer circle. You select an area, and the missile just and it goes
Goes.
toward that area. And then, if something is inside that area, and I think spotted, it'll automatically lock onto whatever it sees first and go for the dead center of the ship. And with the battleship's missiles, 28K. Now, sometimes they would do less, sometimes they would do more. I'm not sure if it has to do with the armor angling and such, or what part of the ship it hits exactly, but I did get 28K or like 20-ish K fairly regularly with those
Okay.
missiles.
I have some
And
questions.
I have some answers.
Is this something that you can dodge? Obviously not in a battleship, but like if I'm bombing around in a Khabarovsk.
If you were like full tilt, engine boosting, hard over, maybe. I
That's
think you have a
terrifying.
pretty. I think you have a better. Your best chance is just simply
Getting out of the
dodging
circle.
the circle or getting out of
Yeah.
the kilometer circle. 'Cause a kilometer in World of Warships is very, very small.
Yeah, it's not that big.
So there's a very good chance that if you are in a destroyer, they probably just can't target you anyway, unless they have God predicting abilities.
Yeah.
And the missiles do also have a minimum engagement range, which I think for the battleship is like 10 kilometers. So when you're at a distance that, you probably just nail them with the prediction,
Yeah.
you can't use the missiles. Now, the missiles also, they're not spotted when they get launched. You can spot them, and you can see them coming in. So in that case, maybe. But I think their detection range is like 6 kilometers or somewhere around there. So if they fly over something within 6 kilometers of them, I think they'll get spotted. And then they'll stay spotted till they get there. It kind of works like torpedoes in that regards, but it's also moving at 400 knots. So,
I see.
yeah. And they took out something from the dev blog, which I was very much looking forward to how the hell this was going to work. The auto defense systems that were supposed to engage and destroy the missiles were removed, and instead they gave you the just defense system. It's the consumable from the CV rework, where you push a button and you magically take 90% less damage. So you push that, instead of eating the full missile damage, you only eat 10% of the damage, which is very weird because I figure if you bring in missiles, you would want to work on like bring in CWIS and stuff too, which is what it
Or
sounded
some
like they were
form of
doing.
interception.
Yeah, the way it was described is that
Yeah.
it was going to work similar to AA, where when a missile spotted, the defense systems attempts to shoot it down. So it sounds like CWIS or maybe interception missiles or whatnot. So I'm not sure what happened with that, but it wasn't present in the test. So I think what they're doing here, and I pray to God, and this might just be me trying to, look on the bright side. I think they're testing larger maps for potentially, like a new set of tiers with these missile ships. Because like 40 kilometers in like modern day naval combat is very close.
That's point blank.
Yeah, yeah. So you can imagine, trying to contain missile engagements within a normal World Warships map. It's not going to work. So they're working on maybe bringing in a bigger map, and I pray to God doing like tier 11 through like 15 or something for missile boats. Because again, I don't see how the hell you can have this work with like World War II era ships.
Yeah.
What are my gunners going to do? Like lead the missile by like 2 kilometers?
Hey, those
You know?
25 millimeter Japanese anti-aircraft guns fucking work, all right? I'm not ready for you to be disrespectful to them. Don't you know how great they are?
They're so fantastic, so fantastic. They shot nothing down.
Yeah.
But the mode's fun because you can respawn. The guns all have crazy ballistics. Like the battleship's in a gear with like 1,500. The velocity of the main battery guns is like 1,500 meters a second,
Yeah.
and the dispersion is literally like 20 meters. The sigma's like 2.5 or something. So you're just railgunning shells across the map. You can respawn. You're just fighting off huge waves of bots. And the way the missiles work is that you get like 4 racks with the battleship, and each rack has like 3 missiles or 4 missiles in it. And as you fire, you get like a 3 second reload time between the first missile in the rack and the second and the third missile in the rack. So like you can sit there and just like, if you wait for the 3 seconds, just let all your missiles go at once if you really want to. But in this mode, there's combat instructions where once you get a certain amount of main battery gun hits, you can get 4 more missiles. You start with 16 originally with the battleships. So that's how the limited ammo works for that mode at least. Which I'm hoping that means that like when they get to like the game, you'll get like like 4 or something. I don't know how many
Yeah.
missiles early missile boats carried, but imagine it's not too many.
Yeah, it's not that many. They're not like a Burke walking around with like 98 vertical launch too.
Yeah.
Okay, one more question here. So,
Yeah.
say there's 2 enemies in that circle. Did you ever have that happen? And if so, do you know how like the missile will choose its target? Is it quite literally like the closest to the center of the circle? Is it closest to like the point that it enters that circle? Do you
So as far as I could tell, and there was a stat that I noticed which was interesting. It was like sensor angle. So I think there is some type of, consideration taken into like, okay, here's the missile's, I don't know, radar sensor or whatever. This is the angle it's scanning at. It's gonna pick whatever, it sees first in its little cone and then go for it. Um I'm trying to think. I don't recall there being an instance where there was more than one ship inside that circle. Because most
Yeah.
of the times I was just eating them at the battleships and stuff because they're the least
They're not gonna
maneuverable.
move, yeah.
Yeah, and like the carriers and such. And I was using my guns for the destroyers and the cruisers. So I don't know. And it's a bunch of bots, so they're not going to exactly cooperate. But
Yeah.
huh, not sure. Now, the way it was worded in the dev blog and in the in-game description, it's just whatever it sees first, it goes for.
Yeah,
So
but that can change, like depending on what determines like when it starts looking. Is it just like I said, is it radius from the center of that 1 kilometer circle? Is it um like from where it enters that like the point from where it enters that 1 kilometer? Hmm,
So what they do is that they take off and then they get to their flight altitude, and I believe when they dip down, it scans and whatever it picks up on, it goes for.
I see.
So I'd assume that if it's dipping down, it's reached its attack point. It's going to look straight down, and I would think whatever is closest to the center of the circle, it would go for.
Yeah.
Because if it's just looking straight down, and it scans giant target in the middle, I think that's what it's going to go for. I'll have to try that out when the update comes out. It's a good question.
Yo soy muy inteligente.
Yo
So
hablo español. Too.
I got the okay, one more quick thing. I got the new AirPods. They have auto translating on them.
Does it work?
Yes. I had to stalk the Spanish speakers at work to test it out. And they picked up on that and they like, Mike, what's going on? And I had to sit there and be like, my headphones let me translate what you're saying. And they're like, so you're just following us around because we speak Spanish? I'm like, yeah. They're like, should have just asked. We would have just spoken Spanish for it. Oh, speaking of Spanish, did I tell you about the car that caught on fire at work? Did I mention that? Or
No, you mentioned it, but you never went into further detail.
yeah, car fire at work. Fucking Toyota Civic just caught fire right in front of the building.
A Toyota Civic.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. I just see what I did there. Toyota Corolla.
Corolla. Okay.
But
I'll say
yeah, I
if
just
it's a
kind
Toyota
of
Civic, I think I know why it caught fire. So someone ordered a car from Temu.
Timu, yeah, Timu ass car. But yeah, I just kind of drove in and a bunch of shit piled up next to the car. I was like, wonder what's going on there. And then because I'm fat and I don't want to be fat, I've started doing laps around the building on my brakes.
Mm-hmm.
And I rounded the corner and I immediately got assaulted by burning plastic and fire extinguisher residue. And I was like, oh. And then I walked over and I saw the whole front of the car was just completely melted. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then
Speaking of Toyota Civics. Oh,
yeah.
sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, I texted the third shift manager. I was like, "Was there a car fire out front?" He was like, "News to me." And I was like, "Thanks, Cam."
But speaking of Toyota Civics, we went on a field trip. I was a chaperone for this field trip, and we're all on the bus. We're going over the Mississippi River Bridge, getting into Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
And this Toyota Civic cuts in between us and an 18-wheeler. Like he's trying to Ricky Bobby, shake and bakes it. And instead of turning in a way that he doesn't hit the wall of the bridge, he just smokes the wall of the bridge, turns his Toyota Civic sideways in front of the bus, and the bus driver is actually one of the English teachers. She went and got her CDL because she could never get a bus driver to do field trips on. So you've got this poor English teacher driving the bus with a Honda Civic sideways in front of her. So
Probably
she has to slam on.
An English teacher.
No, she had her kid like 2 years ago. And she has to slam the brakes of the bus, and behind us there's an 18-wheeler hauling a mobile home. So I'm just like,
I'm gonna die on this bridge.
I'm gonna die chaperoning the stupid field trip. And I'm like, and if I don't die, I'm gonna fill out so much paperwork because those kids back there are gonna not be in the best of shape after this.
Yeah.
But thankfully, the 18-wheeler stopped. We stopped. The Honda Civic drove off with like half of his car on the side of the road. And I'm like, yeah, I get it, buddy. My insurance premiums are through the roof too, but like, you're leaking something.
School bus.
Yeah, you almost killed 61 kids and 4 teachers, and our health insurance is not good in the parish that I worked in. So
a mobile home.
Yeah, and some poor guy just saved enough money to finally get a mobile home.
To get a double wide trailer and it fucking. Yeah, Cletus, I'm sorry. Let me tell you what. So Toyota Honda Civic fucking took out your mobile home, your double wide, because you didn't pay for the protection package. I got bad news for you, Cletus.
As if it was only like half
cleared, though.
If like he gets like half of it, and the other half, that's the half that gets like tossed off the bridge because of this Civic. So he has a half of his mobile home.
Yeah, instead of a double wide, he just has a wide.
Oh my god. So yeah, that happened too. I've had a very fascinating 2 weeks. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You need to.
I need to do something.
Yeah.
Well, I'll mention it here because I've mentioned it on the live streams before. My fiance lost her job 2 months before the wedding, so like I've been just like, this is adulthood. It sucks.
Yeah.
So like that, and I still having to plan a wedding and stuff. That's where I've been for like a couple of the Friday night live streams, trying to get stuff pulled together, including myself. But yeah, life is hitting me with both barrels right now.
Yeah, you're getting full blast. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's just I guess it's just the way things go. I don't know.
Just the way the cookie crumbles, let me tell you.
Oh, it's crumbling pretty good.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, it's like get a mortgage, sweet. Lose half our income, not sweet.
Not sweet. Not gamer that we are losing half of our income.
Yeah, it's like, good news, Sea Lord, you got fiber internet. Oh, thank God. What did it cost?
Oh, that's fantastic. What
Yeah,
did it cost? Employment.
it's like, oh, I have fiber internet, and then the monkey paw curls.
Yeah. This guy's got something good. You got to knock him down a few pegs.
So
Uh,
the good news is we have enough. I make enough money to pay all the bills. The bad news is that's all the money I make. So
yeah, exactly.
so
All right.
we'll see.
Well,
It'll be all right.
we have the 250th event going right now, don't we?
Yes, we do. Liberty Harbor.
Ooh. Can you pull that up? I don't have the game open.
Uh, perhaps I can.
Or would you like me to
You might
open
have
the
to because
game?
it would probably screw up the
Oh yeah, the recording.
yeah.
All
You
right.
know the whole podcast part of this
So
conversation.
yeah, the whole yikes. All right, all right, all right. All
we, need,
right,
we,
stand
we,
by.
we, need, we need to get a Jamie like
We
Joe
do,
Rogan.
yeah.
Someone just hides in the shadows or something. Maybe we can hire Bogsy now that he's left wargaming.
Yeah, now that he's unemployed. Did he
He
get
can
a
come
new
over here.
job?
I'd assume so. I mean, after being a community manager for wargaming, I assume that'd be a pretty easy transition to some type of management position.
Yeah, managing a septic tank.
Well, I know what's her face went to EA. The CV lady. Femin. What was her name?
Oh,
Femininely? Femininely?
yeah.
Fem? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
because
won't
EA
work
is
for
such a
EA.
fantastic company.
Hey, look, Battlefield 6.
That's true. I've been playing the fuck
That
out of Battlefield 6.
I mean, like they've you know if they keep it going, they've earned a lot of goodwill back with myself. Yep, sup.
So here it is,
That's
the
a
low and heart. That's the whole point. So, yeah, so yeah, we have Liberty Harbor. So we have first off, where is it? Boston mentioned.
Oh man, I started playing Naval Action and I want the
Yeah, you should
Constitution
not
so
do
bad.
that. You should not do that. You should stop. You should stop. You should stop. Let me know, but you should stop.
Have you played since they've redone everything?
Yes. I've
Okay.
been playing for like 6 years.
Oh no.
The second they made me have to pay for gunshot powder and cannonballs, got irrationally upset at the fucking game.
Well, they now they just updated to where you get like silver after each engagement to cover the cost of that.
They've hurt me before. I don't trust them.
So yeah, I saw that.
I don't think you realize how difficult it is to run a first rate.
No, because like I'm just at a brig right now. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, wait a second. I have 8 cannons. And I'm barely making money. How does HMS Victory like?
You don't. This is what I did. I went and I found a sugar daddy, and he gives me an obscene amount of cannonballs and gunpowder, and that's what I do. That game was so fucking good when you didn't have when all you had to do was pay for all you had to do was pay for like repairs and shit. When you did not have to pay for ammo, that game was so good. Because again, like you fire 10 broadsides on your victory. That's 500 cannonballs, and especially if you're running long guns, which you kind of have to.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 1,500 powder. And then you
Good
sink them
God.
and you get like two brass monkey modules, and you're like, great, this is worthless. So that's why I really liked it before, where it was just like, okay, I just have to pay for repairs and crew repairs and stuff. Okay.
Good
And then
news.
the new crew book system is also bad too.
I've never gotten to that part. I need to put my hand down before someone Elon Musk's me. But good
I was
news.
thinking about it.
Black Flag Remaster is coming out soon. So
Yes.
we'll actually have the good pirate game in 4K.
Cannot wait. But so
Liberty Harbor.
anyways, we have this. We have the 250th anniversary of the United States Navy. So this is just, yeah, you get these tokens.
Yes.
What are these? What are these even called? Naval base supplies. You get your
supplies.
naval base supplies, and you just oh. This is cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Speaking of Black Flag, you basically have the military port there, which is like Kenway's fleet. You send your ships in port out on missions, and you get the naval base supplies instantly, which is pretty cool. Then the other two, the Naval Command and the Operational Command, that's how you get the combat missions for randoms, ranked, and brawls. And then for ops, co-op, and whatever temporary mode's going on. So you earn these tokens through the combat missions and through these expeditions that your ships go on, and use them to build more of the harbor. And once, by the time you've got one area fully upgraded, you will have collected all of those tokens right there, which fill up the progress bar. And by the end of it, if you do it all, you will have a free Bridgeport, which is a Tier 8 Premium American Cruiser. So, yeah, basically just play the game, get these combat missions. You do have to collect these, though. They don't automatically go into your combat missions.
Oh, they don't?
No. So, like, I found myself, like, I'm at the end of, like, a 2-hour play session. I'm like, all right, I've got my Johnston tokens. I've got this done. I got this done. And I'm like, oh, no. I forgot to take my my Bridgeport missions. So, yeah, there's a little progress bar down there. Now, you can just pay your way through it. So, if you're, like, halfway through, the event's about to end, you can still just throw your credit card at the game and get the Bridgeport, which I think you'll still get it for a pretty good price if you get to the halfway point. And you can unlock some other stuff too. Cole, economic bonuses. John Barry as a unique commander, or not a unique commander. What do they call him when they have a unique voiceover but they don't have any special skills?
I think it's
Just a commander.
Unique commander, but it's not like a legendary commander.
That's what I'm thinking about. Legendary commander. It's like Yamamoto and stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty neat little event. Of course, you have this little toy harbor that you build. It's got some pretty cute animations. And you get a free Tier 8 premium at the end of it. And that's the ship that has the new reload booster where you can use all of it at once if you want to. So you can have like Des Moines firepower at Tier 8. Yeah, see, the missions aren't too crazy.
Yeah, these aren't nuts.
Yeah.
So as you play the game, this is terrible.
Yeah, so like that's the thing. Like when I made my video talking about it, I'm like, yeah, it's a free Tier 8. You just play the game and do the missions, and it's a free Tier 8. And like 3 guys are there, like, if it takes your time, it's not free. I'm like,
yeah, that's stupid.
Are you not playing the game?
Play the game to get the stuff. What the hell? You're not just giving it to me. I have to do the basic form of involvement. This is terrible.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, it's like, are you not like playing to get the free doubloons and still right now and the GQ Johnny?
Yeah,
it's like everyone else is doing right now, but I don't know. What happened the other day? I forgot. Something happened. It was oh man. It's either like Wargaming was giving us something free or whatever, and I cannot remember what it was, but someone mentioned in the comments like, yeah, like Wargaming could like genuinely like cure cancer, and people would complain. And I'm like, yeah,
they would. And this is somebody who's played like a metric shitload of World of Tanks and World of Warships over the years, they could come out and they could be like, "We have cured everything. You just have to buy a $5 premium pack on from the Wargaming store, and everything, all of your problems, you will ascend." And people would be like, "Look at these fucking dickheads," and it's just like, or again, it would be like, play one battle, and everything will be cured without without ads, and people would still be like, "I don't have time for this." It's like, why you're on Reddit complaining about this, and here you are. Like, I just don't understand it. You have time to go and complain on Reddit, but you have time to.
Oh, another thing was that like the random bundle that went up in the army for like German Unification Day is like an actual it's an actual good deal, because you get a tier 8 premium container at the end of it, and it costs like 9,000 doubloons, and your cheapest tier 8 now costs like 11,000 doubloons, so you get a tier 8 premium for like 2,000 less doubloons, and a bunch of other containers that could give you like another premium ship, and people were still like, "No, it's not worth it. It's terrible." It's like, you get a tier 8 premium for 2,000 doubloons less. Now, yeah, you don't get to pick it, but like, still tier 8 premium at a discount.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, unless I'm misremembering how these, like how those pools work, like it's not going to give you something you already have.
Yes,
and if you already have everything, then it gives you doubloons. So
that is the part that sucks, though. If you have everything, it gives you credits now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like 54 premium ships, and there's a good chance your average Joe doesn't have every single one of those premium ships. Oh yeah, it was on the Lucian Dockyard, the Lucian B Dockyard video. Yeah, because people were complaining on like the Discord and the subreddit that the missions were too hard, and when you look at them, it's like, these are like not bad at all for a tier 10 premium for like a third the cost of a, not even a third, like 6,000 doubloons or whatever.
It's at a discount, which I think is what's important in that discussion.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you get like a 90% discount on the dockyard ships regardless of whatever it is, and you get all the stuff that you get in the dockyard. All the signals, all the coal, usually a free premium in there too. So dockyard's like really, really good things. Like, the one thing you should be doing, if you do spend money on the game, is buying the dockyard ships and playing through them.
Yeah.
Oh, let me ask you about this.
Okay.
Blast from the Past. Are you aware with what's going on with that mode?
No. I've been genuinely unplugged these past 2 weeks.
Okay, so here's what's going on. It is a mode, temporary mode right now, where they've been going through the game's history, and you can only play the ships that were introduced at that time, but also throughout the whole thing, there are no submarines and no CVs allowed.
Okay.
So, how popular should that mode be?
Very popular with how much everybody bitches about those two specific classes playing it.
You would think so. However, you will probably have like a hour-long matchmaking time if you go play Blast from the Past right now.
Yeah. That's another instance of, again, so just to get on my horse a little bit, I think that it's really important for consumers to hold companies to like their promises, and I do want to stress expressly on a product front. So like No Man's Sky coming out and the game was ass, I think that was 100% deserved for everybody to collectively be like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't think that that's the case for morals or like political events. There's people that I know that are like, I don't drink Coke anymore because they don't support Palestine, and I'm like, that's your choice to make, but I don't think that Mr. Coke is going to wake up and be like, holy shit. We need to get that business back. Like, I just... Please ignore that fat finger. I didn't do anything. But, like, I think that when it comes to products, I think that it's really key. And that's why I think that it is good that, you know, sometimes Wargaming has their feet held in the fire, because there's been instances where they just blatantly either go back on promises or something isn't what it was originally supposed to be. But then you have people just geeking out 24/7, and I don't think that that helps at all, because all that does is show Wargaming, no matter what we do, these morons are just going to just flip out. And so why are we going to listen to the people who constantly flip out no matter what we do? So I mean, that's for instance, like with COTS coming up. By the way, sign up for COTS. COTS is great. You know, they have COTS coming up, and every time there's the big COTS controversy, and it's either it's usually some European team breaks a rule, some European team is either held accountable or not held accountable enough, and then everybody gets upset, and it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I think that that's kind of how the player base treats Wargaming, which I think has really done a lot of damage over the years, specifically when it comes to the relationship between the player base and the company. So I think that that's really something that needs... I don't think it's going to be addressed. I think this game is way past the point of people changing their ways when it comes to chimping out on Reddit. But I don't know. That's just kind of my 2 cents on that. That's something I've noticed over the years. Because again, you'll have somebody like with the cost thing. You just one side, something will happen, and like Wargaming won't respond harsh enough, and everybody will flip out, and then they'll be told, "Hey, you need to respond heavier in the future," and then they respond heavier in the future, and everybody's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they're just kind of like, "What you asked? What you asked?"
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, that's my 2 cents on that.
Yeah, because like I thought, in the comments on the videos where I was covering the dev blog and stuff leading up to this update, which had Blast from the Past in it, so many comments were like, everyone's gonna be playing this mode. No one's gonna be playing random battles, and that's why, you know, that's like the big like conspiratorial things. Like, well, Wargaming we're never adding a mode where there's only, you know, no CVs or subs allowed, because no one would be playing random battles.
Yeah, and then they do it. They go through the effort and they do it, and then it's just...
So the reasoning that a lot of commenters give in those videos when I talk about how no one's playing this mode, they'll say, well, yeah, because it started out at tier 6 only, which it did. It only started out at tier 6. Then it worked its way up to be like tier 8 and tier 9 and tier 10. And now that it's like, you know, tier 9 and tier 10, people are like, well, yeah, no one's playing because it's only tier 9 and tier 10. But like,
yeah, the goalpost just kind of keeps moving. I really feel like,
because the excuse was, and when I covered it, it was in 2020. So with every ship that had been added up to 2020, and so many comments were like, "Well, there's no ships anybody can play." I'm like, it's 5 years into the game's development cycle. You have like multiple American cruiser lines at that point. Multiple, I think, Soviet cruiser lines at that point. Like easily 80% of the ships that are in the game now were in the game in 2020.
Well, the other thing that's really funny is like there's nothing to do. Like, do you remember how like Prime DM was?
Very scary.
Like, to everything.
Yes.
Like it would just kill everything. I
Yeah,
would
so
love a mode where I could go back to like Prime DM.
yeah.
But I don't know. I guess nobody's playing it. I just like it's really weird.
No, I haven't checked it out recently because like the version right now is
Yeah, I can
every
check it after
ship,
this.
yeah, every ship in the game, but it can't have burst fire, airstrikes, um, combat instructions, and no CVs and subs.
That's fine. There's literally not a problem with that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So I haven't checked it out recently, but like
Hello, Des
when I
Moines. I'm
went,
getting out of your way. You're welcome.
speaking of Des Moines, but the first video I did on it, I had to wait in matchmaking for like 8 minutes to get a match, and
That's fucked.
then
That is
yeah,
so fucked.
dude, and then like the second video I did, the follow up one, which was like a couple weeks later when everything was like tier 9 and tier 10, 2020, like 2022.
Yeah.
So like 90% of the ships in the game right now. I couldn't get a game. I sat in matchmaker for like half an hour, and I'm like, I th- this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then one of Silver, he goes and sets, and he just lets it run while he's doing something on the side, and like the matchmaking timer gets to 59:59, then it starts back
And it
over at
dies.
0.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
That's
nuts.
fucked.
And I took a Stalingrad because people were like, well, yeah, you took a battleship. I took GK in the first video. It's like, yeah, I want to play GK without subs and CVs. That sounds great.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I wanna play the fucking what did Euro call it? Like the pork knuckle or something? I want to take my big hunk of German shit into a game, into a mode where I don't have to worry about 950 forms of dots that I have to manage with one singular DCP. That's like, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, like, I can just like actually turn my brain off and just hit W, and things will die. Like
Yeah.
it's what every German battleship main thinks and dreams about.
Yeah, like that's a wet dream.
And then
But
like,
again, now you have people who are like, no, I have to go play in this modern Goyslop that is World of Warships, and I fucking hate it. But I'm gonna go complain on Reddit, but I'm not gonna play the readily available alternate mode that I bitched about, also on Reddit. Like, I hate Reddit. I hate people on Reddit. I hate communities on Reddit. You use Reddit for porn, that's about it. I don't really think there's anything else of use on Reddit.
dude, the Water Worship subreddit hates me so much.
Yeah, I know. And that's why they hated us too when Griefer and I were doing it. They were like, why are you posting here? Oh, I'm in the self-promotion thread. We're trying to get our thing off the ground. Your takes are shit. Oh, which take is bad? All of the... What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
My favorite thread about me on Reddit, since we're on this topic, they're talking about how like I get stuff wrong all the time, how my takes are terrible, and they're like, yeah, in his Ultimate Battleship video, he put Republic in the D category or the D tier. I'm like,
shit.
well, no, I actually put it in the B category, in the B tier, because it's like, yeah, it's not great, but you have like a 19-second reload on those guns, and like things can happen. But it's like,
the other thing is that you have to
now this is also like 3 years ago. Keep in mind,
people
this is
on
way
Reddit
before.
who are like, oh, well, this isn't the super ultra omega unicum guide. When you have the 48%er who's talking about unicum shit.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that's really funny to me, is you'll have people who take advice from players, often with a 20% win percentage gap on them. And, they're like, well, I can implement the same things. And it's like, you got to get up there. This isn't like an immediate curve type situation. But you have people who act like, well, I have the Dolphin Princess build on my tier 10 Marseille. So that means I'm Dolphin Princess.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're retarded. You don't have the skill set to implement this. To implement what this build, you just have the build and you think that the results are going to come because of the build.
And that's another thing too.
That's the crackpot that is Reddit.
To interrupt you here. Yeah.
No. Sorry. We need to interrupt each other. We need to check and balance because we're just going to keep going. I'm sick of Reddit.
No, I mean, so like, that's another thing too. People are like, oh, his commander builds are so terrible. It's like, this is a channel for like the average Joe. Like this
Yeah,
isn't like the Super
like
Unicum channel. Like I'm just trying to keep like back in the day, I was like I'm just trying to keep um, Bill Bob 1543 from running
yeah.
survivability expert on his Montana. Okay, like
I'm
so.
trying to keep the plumber coming home from his double. I'm just trying to make sure he, has a fun time. Which again, that's because I've again in the upper levels of play, you do have a little bit of a reputation, and it's something that I've always kind of pushed back against, even before I knew you, because it's like there's multiple levels to the play, to what you're looking to get out of the game. So, for instance, back when I was playing competitive World of Tanks, if you go out and you ran the 152 on the KV2, you're throwing. The 107 is so much better DPM. You can trade better. All these other soft stats and everything. And I was so fixated on like optimization and hyper optimization that I forgot that it's really funny to play the KV2 and hit somebody for 900 hits with the 152. Like there's different levels to what people are looking to get out of the game. And I
Yeah.
think that the fact that there's creators supporting all of these different perspectives, I think that that's fantastic. And the other thing, actually, that I'd like to say while we're on the topic of people saying that you're shit is, don't worry, this is going good. This is going in a good direction. I know how that sounds. But through the conversations that I've had, because a lot of people that I know and in higher levels they listen to the podcast because they like me. I'm a very nice guy. People like me. Not to everybody loves me, let me tell you. But there's a lot of people who have been really pleasantly surprised with a lot of your takes and your information because they know the meme of Weeblord Mountbatten is not good. They know that meme, and that's kind of the
They know that I can
perspective that
count
they
down
have.
from 5 very well.
Yeah. Oh, this is a terrible smoke, by the way. Do not do this. Oh, hold on. Let me.
Look, I mean, if you can make something really funny happen with this Annapolis, there you go.
Oh, oh.
Ooh, maybe not.
What? What? All right. So, anyways, people have been very pleasantly surprised with a lot of the information that you bring to the table, which is something I wanted to bring up because every time we had you on the podcast, I had that distinct impression as well. So I really do want to say that I think that you're a good medium of having a very strong base knowledge of the game and knowing that there are players other than the 75% win rate people, and I really do want to applaud you for that. And I think that it sucks that Wargaming doesn't support you, and me by association. Because again, I think you scratch a very distinctive itch in the community. But again, this community is so fucking charged. Nobody's really willing to sit there and have that take.
Well, see, like, it's really funny too because they'll sit there and they'll talk about like win rate this, stats this, and that, and like I don't bring up my stats a lot because like again to the average Joe, stats don't really matter
They
all
don't.
that much.
Yeah, they don't matter. Who cares?
But it's like I have like a 54.5% win rate, which these people will sit there and talk about how like, if you don't have like a 50% plus win rate, you can't even like have an opinion on the game.
Yeah.
But it's like you talk all this crap about me in the subreddit, but I have a 54% win rate. That I don't know if they just never looked it up or if they just because I never mention it, unless someone like specifically asked me about it on stream because it doesn't really matter too much. Like, it matters a little bit.
It doesn't.
But like
I mean,
it doesn't define who you are.
I have a tragically low win rate for a Hurricane clan, and to be in the position that I'm in, the reason that I'm in the position I'm in is, by the way, do not look at my solo stats. Please only look at my div stats. But like there's skill just because you have a high number does not mean that you are inherently better. Dolphin Princess, again, I bring him up. Dolphin Princess, he really likes to talk about like how fantastic his damage is. And this is nothing against Dolphin Princess. I think that the skills that he exhibits in randoms is indicative of a large knowledge base when it comes to the game. Because there's decision making, there's mechanical skill, there's a whole bunch of different stuff that plays into this. So I'm by no means calling Dolphin Princess shit, but he has a very rocky track record when it comes to clan battles, for instance, because translating randoms to clan battles is not always 1-to-1.
Oh yeah, no.
Just because I would say game modes with two completely different goals.
Yeah.
But that's again, there's multiple layers, I would say, to the World of Warship ecosystem.
We used to have a guy. Sounds like he's in the same boat. Probably not as good at Dolphin Princess, obviously, but he had amazing numbers, amazing average damage numbers, high win rate. And we're like, oh my god, this guy's great. So we get him in the clan. This is when I was more involved in clan battles. I just have not had the time recently. So this was a couple of years ago, and we get him in the clan battles. And we figured out very quickly why his numbers are so good. It's because all he does is farm.
Farms, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, Bob, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm farming down this guy. It's like, that's cool.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
We really need you to go to D. Yeah, we really need you to go to D and cap that. Yeah. So, like, he terrible clan battles player. But we had this 46% win rate guy who...
Let's do this.
Like, go check out Blast in the Past. See how long the wait time is. Yeah, see, it should be in. Hit the little information icon. It should be in the final stage right now, which is yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, no hybrids, none of the stuff people complain about. Maybe it's bounced back. Maybe it hasn't. So yeah, cool. But anyway, yeah. So like 46% win rate guy, but he can take orders. He listens. He does what we tell him to do. Beautiful. And he was the far better CB's guy. We got to Typhoon with this 46% win rate guy, not this 60% win rate guy.
That was my whole initially into Blep was I'm really good at sitting on rock. I can listen. when Mike told to push, Mike push. Mike do what Mike need to do to win. And again, I was on a team with a whole bunch of people with this is fucked. This is so fucked. This is not happening. I'm gonna give this a few minutes, and then I'm gonna.
It's gonna be more than a few minutes.
I'm gonna subject you guys to a CV game. But
that's another. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. No. I'll tell my spit.
No.
So, go. So like video I made this week talking about the random bundle where you can get the tier 8 premium container for like 2,000 doubloons left. I'm like, okay, it's a tier 8 premium ship. Graf Zeppelin's in there. I haven't played Graf Zeppelin a lot since she got her manual secondaries. I want to play Graf Zeppelin, so I play Graf Zeppelin, have an okay Graf Zeppelin game, and I go to I use that for the background footage. And one guy's like, not watch this for more than 5 seconds since it's a CV. I'm like, so you don't want to know how you can get a tier 8 premium for like 2,000 doubloons less?
No, why would I want to do that? When I can hit and bitch. Why would I do that? What should I play here? Pick a carrier. Oh, one other thing. I have to get 40 rocket or bomb hits.
Dude, that's like one run with like an FDR.
I don't have an FDR and I can't land rocket. So
do you have Enterprise? Because I know she still has a short rocket runtime. I think she does. No. The AP rocket ships, like the Germans, have a
I'll be
short
right back
runtime.
Because I've been getting questions about the tortilla blanket. I forgot I wanted the tortilla blanket.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Again, the ADHD medication's wearing off. You couldn't tell. Like
that's understandable.
Firing on all.
He can't hear me, so I don't know why I'm talking to him. So how you guys doing? How y'all doing? We're by ourselves now. We have no Greenie. We are lost without our captain. Let's see what CVs does he have. He has a Hakuru, a Ranger. What is that? A Hornet, a Saipan, a Midway, and a Pobetta. And then he's got something off to the side. He doesn't have the Shannon, doesn't have the FDR. It'd be really funny if we made him play Ranger. I don't think he'll play it though, because it needs 40 rocket hits and bomb hits. Um, I don't know. Actually, let's have a fun time. Let's look at Greene's room. He's got his Droidica back there. He's got some type of green container on the top with that's either skull and crossbones or
What's up?
oh no, he's back. Okay. Sorry, we were
Sorry.
just creeping on your room there for a second.
Oh, why? What's going on? Wait, hold on. What?
No, so like I was going there like I was originally looking at the CVs and trying to figure out which CV to make you play. I was going to try to make you do the Ranger, but that's just too painful.
I'll
So I
play
was like,
Ranger.
you will?
Yeah, I'll play Ranger. Dude, look, Santa.
Oh no, Santa with the dragon camo. Yeah, I was looking at your shelves. What is that green cylindrical object up top?
That is a. So you're not going to believe this. I'm autistic.
Okay.
I'm undiagnosed, but I like machines. So my parents, being loving parents that didn't really know how to deal with somebody like me, just anything that had like a machine on it, he'll be over the moon. And 9 times out of 10, they were right. So up top, that is, I've had it for like 25 years. It is a coin jar that is modeled after a John Deere oil can with a whole bunch of John Deere tractors. Yeah,
Okay,
actually,
I thought either it was like a skull and crossbones. Okay, he's gone again.
yeah.
He's
Well,
back again. Like I was giving him the CV tutorial. John Deere oil can. Oh, okay.
yeah. So it just has a whole bunch of tractors on it and coins.
Okay.
Yeah, I've literally
I
that
thought it was
thing will
like
last till the end of time.
thought it was
And
like
then
a the tortilla blanket.
yeah, it does. It looks like it has shit on it.
Oh yeah, no, I see how that guy. Yeah. That makes sense now. It's all
Should we
coming together, Kronk. God, that plane looked like it flew. That's what I was mentioning earlier when you were talking about how like you get to a place you realize the stories about it are kind of true. So
Yeah.
that was like when I got invited to go to Carrier Con and the Hornets in
How was that?
Alameda. Huh? That was
How
really
was that?
cool. That was really cool. I got to meet Sea Raptor, really cool dude. Um,
Sea Raptor and I have
and
a beef.
do you
Yes. Unless I'm getting him
fascinating?
mixed up with the other one.
The
Oh,
other
I
one,
am. Yeah, because Sea Raptor is a guy from Texas. No. I love Sea Raptor. I'm trying to remember the other guy. The guy who
Zath.
runs his streams for 20. Yeah, Zaf.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
no,
Sorry about
I
that.
met Sea Raptor, not Zath. I met him, really cool guy. I helped him find an extension cord that he could use to plug into the Hornets outlet because it doesn't have the ground wire. So we bounced around Alameda, going from like Target to Walmart looking for
You
an
didn't just
extension
cut the
cord.
ground off?
Well, that's eventually what we both realized. We were in, I think we were in like a CVS with like one of those like granny cords, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I bet you could break that off. I don't know if you have a multi tool. You don't because you just got through TSA. You can probably break that off and plug it in, and it'll be just fine. Because that's like, I mean, like that's just kind of a suggestion, you know.
Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah. So we that's what he went with. But anyway, yeah, it was really cool. That's the first time a museumship's actually reached out and been like, hey, do you want to do something? And I was like, this is dope. It's crazy. So I got to spend a night on the Hornet for free. That was really cool.
I did
2,000
no,
damage.
I did
You
no damage.
just need rocket hits though. You just got 7 of them.
That's true. I think it's rocket or bomb hits. Hold on to the. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought that. All right. Yeah, that's
But
what I we have that too. Like we'll go up to a cabin and somebody will want to plug something in, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm like killing an animal on a farm. I just end up ripping out the ground plug.
yeah. So I guess that worked. I guess he got his phone to work. And I also didn't, man. So like, super jet lagged because you go through like 3 times. I was going from Louisiana to California. So I spent the night on the ship. My sister and my fiance didn't want to, so I got them a hotel room. I also didn't know that the Hornet was supposed to be like mega haunted. I was just
Yeah,
too
they all
tired to
are.
be bought. Yeah.
Oh, oh, I'm gonna touch him
Can you
from
touch it
the top
before?
ropes. I hate. Where are you, Munchin? You fucking bitch. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be going to Phoenix in 2 weeks because I have to burn a lot of vacation time, and I am not prepared for both coming off of third shift and dealing with -3 hours. That is gonna fuck me.
Yeah. Isn't it more because Arizona ignores daylight savings?
Yeah,
I think it's
thank you.
more.
I just told you I'm gonna go through hell, and you're like, actually, it's gonna be worse. Thank you, thank you, Weeb Lord Mountbatten.
You're welcome. I'm just trying to fully prepare you for the experience
Oh,
of that.
I did that too early. I did that too early.
Oh, you got that. See,
Ah! Dude, I'm the best to ever do it. Really,
I'm the best ever.
the best to ever
Uh,
do it.
where was I going? Oh yeah. Anyway, so like we went there, went to Alameda, and then like the last day, because originally they told me that like the like warship stuff was going to be on the second day or the
Yeah,
first day, but then they wound up like wargaming actually showed up, and they were going to have their thing on the second day. And I was like, dang, I already got my plane ticket to go back. You know, the day that wargaming would have been there, and you
yeah.
know all the World Warships people would have been there. So that sucked. But anyway, we were like, okay, no, let's go into San Francisco. You know, let's go see what San Francisco's like. But to get to San Francisco from Alameda, you have to go through Oakland. And like, we were in Alameda, super nice island thing, and we go through the tunnel to go to San Francisco. We come out and we're in Oakland, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks like a scene out of like a post-apocalyptic movie. Like all the buildings are boarded up and graffitied. There's like homeless people in tents everywhere, and there's people strung out on the streets everywhere
Yeah.
too. And I was like, oh, the stories are
My
true.
my mom went to University of Santa Cruz because Luke, my brother, went there. And I remember just texting like, "Oh my goodness, how's like San Francisco?" And she's like, "There's poop everywhere." And I was like,
Yeah,
"That's
we saw a
cool."
naked guy riding on a bike down the streets of San Francisco.
Was he
It's
having a
it's
good time or?
he was, yes, I wasn't. Um, Also smells like weed, like everywhere. Everywhere in San Francisco smells like weed, which you don't get used to it. Oh,
What?
oh,
Sorry, I'm listening.
dang. You know, really, really pretty city though. We got to drive across the Golden Gate Bridge, way smaller than I thought it was. Um, but yeah, Alameda the Hornet was cool. That was a very nice place. Hornet's very cool. Um, Oakland and San Francisco, eh. And what's really funny is that the rental car place. So we flew into Oakland. The way we took to get to Alameda, I guess we didn't go through like the terrible parts of Oakland. The rental car place, the lady was like, "All right, so sun goes down, run the stoplights, the stop signs." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, because they'll break into the back of your car when you're at the stop sign." And I'm like, "While I'm
That
in
sounds
the
made
car?"
up.
It's not. Like while we were there, some congressperson, one of California's congresspersons, were visiting San Francisco. They were parked outside a town hall. They parked their SUV. Someone walked up to it, broke the glass, and stole their bags in front of like San Francisco town hall as they're getting out of like their government SUV. And it's like, what?
It's
And I'm like,
fantastic.
what? It's like, why you're? I get like if like you leave the car, because like New Orleans has that problem. Like while you're in the car, that's crazy. Um, So
Yeah,
yeah, when I
that's
told her we were
not.
staying in Alameda, she was like, "Oh, you'll be fine then." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." And like she started giving me a list of like gas stations to not stop at because the car will get broken into. And I was like, good God,
You're like, thank you.
yeah.
Dude, there's
I
no
mean,
way I yoink that, by the way.
I think you did. Oh, you did.
I'm the best to ever do it, let me tell you.
Hot 12K. You're the reason that your team's winning by what 8 kills.
Yeah, I'm it. I'm him. I'm
I'm
Timothy
him.
Charlemagne.
Charlotte.
Fuck the Ranger. I'm so out of practice when it comes to CVEs.
I'd say chat made me make you pick it, but we have no chat.
I would say it's more the intrusive thoughts. Why am I
Mm-hmm.
getting shot through the rocks?
Because when you play a CV, the enemy team has all the AA ships. AA is super effective, and everyone groups up. But when you're playing against the CV, none of that happens. God, these planes are slow.
Yeah, they're devastators. They're trying their best.
Yeah, I've been spoiled by German CVs. The one CV line I kind of regularly play.
Big midway guy here. Really like midway, but that's because it requires next to no skill. It's just hit. That's all you have to do because everything's explosive.
That was also kind of funny. The people that run the Hornet are kind of salty about the Iowas and the Midway eating up all the funding and sponsorships and stuff.
Yeah, that's
I imagine the
uh
Salem people feel exactly the same way.
yeah, but they're just like they're more like they're more like lepers just sitting in their little circle because they're like, we know it's not gonna happen. And I'm like, no, but there's like a chance. And they're like, son, I've worked here 15 years, no pay. It is never happening. And I'm just like, fuck.
Look, if the people that run the Salem let me like spend the night on her, I will fly out there and make a video
Oh,
free of charge.
they let people spend the night up on it. They turn it into a haunted house during.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. But I'm saying like
So
this is my message to all museum ships. If you just like let me spend the night, so I don't have to rent a hotel room, you get free content, free advertising. Like I want to have an excuse to go there. Um, if he does, if he fumbles this run, because I would love to see like the witchcraft that operates the Salem's guns. I've heard it's insane looking.
I could
Um,
probably get you in contact with the people you need to for Salem. And then for Massachusetts, you just kind of show up and you're just like, hello. And they're like, okay.
well, yeah, none of the museum ship videos I've like been like, hey, big YouTuber here, give me the keys. Nice, I saw
Yeah, you saw the
that.
little cheeky. I was like, the whole time, I'm like, this drop is.
And people have asked me like, so like, do you like bully the museum ships into anything? It's like, no, like,
No, a lot of these places really just want, they want the exposure. And
yeah,
especially like the Salem, where I can definitely get you in contact with the Salem.
that'd be cool.
If you give me like a time frame or like what exactly you're looking to get out of it, I can forward it. I have fucking keys to the whole Salem.
You do,
I do.
dude. If they'll just like let us wander around with a camera
Yeah, they
and you
will.
have the
Yeah, they're.
rings, the rings of the keys, like the Grave Master or whatever, that's more than enough.
I used to have airsoft fights on the Salem in the lower decks that you can't get into.
Really?
Yeah,
That seems cool. See, like I get why they may not want to let like that happen on most museum ships. Like that sounds like a really dope airsoft course.
it's fantastic. So the thing with the Salem is the people who run it are absolute G's because their philosophy is as long as nothing gets broken, we're going to open up as much of the ship that we can and you can just have fun. That's what I
See,
really.
that's a
So
great
again,
mindset.
I've had this. I've gone on the spiel before, so I'll keep it short. But the Massachusetts is the exact same way.
Hmm.
It's just open. It's the boat.
Yeah, it's
Oh, by
beautiful.
the way, who was that mailman that everybody was making years ago? Zoop, was it?
Zoop? He's a mailman? He's in the army.
Yeah, the army guy.
No Zoop for you?
I think so.
The one that got kicked out of the CC program?
That doesn't narrow it down.
That's true. Yeah, he's like an army reserve.
I think it was. Yeah, he was the army guy, right?
Yeah, he's also like a photographer.
I think so. There was somebody who like everybody was making because he was talking about military service, and he was like a mailman or something. Which I don't really have a horse in that race. I'm just trying to remember who the guy is. But I hit him in the head with a bow. Just
You did?
yeah, I broke his
Bofors?
Oakleys.
Oh.
Yeah, here, let me the rear. Stand by.
Are you pulling up Massachusetts, or do you have like a picture of this incident?
I'm pulling up. Uh, pulling it up on Google because I just want to show everybody specifically. That is where I live. We're not going to be going there.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid about with the Louisiana DLC for American Truck Simulator. It's like I'm gonna geek out about it, but I'm like, wow, I can't like say too much because then I'm gonna dox myself.
Yeah, that. You may not know this, but I streamed for a bit, and I ended up streaming Train Sim World 3 a lot because I'm autistic, and they have. Yeah, so I'm really happy that I did not just immediately start streaming because that is just my house.
It's like when Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, people just started doxing themselves by flying over their houses.
Yeah, it's that's the thing. It's like right call. So no porn up this time either. So that's good too. So like you can get basically into all the superstructure, and these are locked. The 20 mils up here are locked. This is unlocked, 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 locked, and locked. So Zoop was standing like right here, and I shit you not. I'll leave. We'll end it on this. I had pressed like a gang of. I was just fucking around on the gun, and then like an 8-year-old showed up and started having fun on the gun too. And then like another 8-year-old showed up. So I basically created an army of child soldiers that just kind of showed up. And one of them, they would just like, I would just be like, oh, look, look at the bird. And then all the kids would just like try and get the gun on target stuff. And they would rotate the gun before elevating. The rotating kid was a lot quicker than the elevation. So there was initially a target over here. So the gun was pointing this way. Zoop was standing right here. And then there was another target out there. And the rotating kid went off and just creamed him in the side of the head and broke his Oakleys with the Bofors barrel. And I kind of had to look and just be like, this isn't my son. I don't know these kids.
This is a small Indian child. I know not his father.
Yeah, this is a child soldier that I pressed into service. Where is it?
Shooting for Salem?
Yes.
Oh.
So yeah, it's kind of rough for the Salem.
Yeah,
but
it looks a little.
I don't know. Is there any? Oh, you ready? It's like this is all like just utterly fantastic, and then you rip the volunteer slop chest stuff that you guys aren't supposed to see off the side there, and oh, you can even see it. But like all this is just like concrete that they just dumped into This is an old dry dock.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, let's see if both of these are old dry docks, and these are dry docks too, because this is all like Quincy Naval Shipbuilding. There was right here. This is the mall. All of this, right up to this road and all over here, was Quincy Naval Shipbuilding. In Massachusetts, they built like, I think it was like 4 out of every 5 of like the Liberty ships came out of here. It was insane the amount of shipbuilding done here.
I've heard people talk about like China and America getting into a war. It's like, yeah, we haven't been building a whole lot of ships lately, just because we haven't had to. But like, does the world forget that we were building like Liberty ships in like 48 hours? Like,
well, I mean, the other
ago?
thing is the industrial base back then than it is, but yeah, like this whole basically from here up was just naval shipbuilding, and then up here was General Dynamics building undersea boats. So these were all like sub construction, and then not anymore. But yeah, I can definitely get you in contact.
Yeah, can you drop in a couple more of those photospheres? I just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because I've heard you say this, and I've heard others say that she's pretty rough.
Yeah, let me. I mean, this
is that's pretty.
These have all been repaired, but like these were very obviously rusted the fuck out. This is once a hand. This is once again in the barbette. Why do we keep going barbette? All right. But like the inside is very well maintained. It's just the outside and the fact that it looks like a ship in
salt water. Yeah.
That's just kind of rough. But yeah, like the hangar back here, Drakenfeld and I went into the hangar. Even though Drakenfeld was not supposed
to. Why
not? They store a lot of shit back there for like, because they do weddings and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do everything they can physically.
Yeah, to make money. Yeah.
But so like, because the whole time Drakenfeld's like, we should like, I really want to see, because this whole area back here is like incredible when you think about it in terms of like cruiser design during World War II with like a internal aircraft, hangar like that with a bunker style rolling cover hatch. It's really cool. And they still have, again, 90% of the shit is still but yeah, it's just like storage and everything. I mean, hell, you go down these stairs here. You end up down in a bunkway, and then if you just cut across and then down this hallway here that you feel like you're going to get raped in because there's no lighting in that hall. And it's there specifically so people don't go down there. But and then yeah, just open the hangar section.
Bunch of wedding decorations and like.
Yeah, you just go in there and you're like, oh, there's just a whole bunch of chairs down here. There's like folding chairs. That's all that's down here.
It's a really big closet. Don't they shut down during the winter?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Massachusetts doesn't, which if you were to come up here, I think that it would be good if you just kind of hit
both. Yeah.
Oh, well, 3, because you have the why am I forgetting the name of the destroyer? We're gonna
Sullivan's.
No, is it the Sullivan? It's not the Sullivans up here, is it?
One that sunk?
No. Cassian.
Oh, the Cassian Young, yeah.
And then the Connie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
that was a grand plan. I was gonna like go and like just drive down through New England, but then money.
Yeah.
And I was gonna hit
Wow.
like New Jersey, Mass, Salem, um, Intrepid, and all this stuff. But
Well, if for your
money,
Massachusetts leg, we have a couch, so
it's appreciated.
yeah. And Connie's up here. And then you can go into Boston and just kind of make a day of it. And then I live
Do we
down
want to?
here.
Well, okay.
So Quincy's not that far away. And then Fall River's not that far away. So it's pretty good. And then, this is no longer here.
The lionfish?
No,
Or
the
what is
East
that?
German
Yeah.
guided missile frigate that got broken up last year, I believe.
Dang.
It is. It's really cool because you get up in the AK-30s up here, and like this, it's really interesting seeing the design differences between U.S. and Eastern European kind of weapon systems. But yeah, this thing was just rotted to absolute shit. So, and they didn't have enough money. It was that or the lionfish, and they chose the
Yeah,
lionfish.
that makes more sense.
And then the JPK is a gearing here, which is really cool because it has the flight hangar and everything
Yeah,
on
we
it.
saw that on the
And then the Boxer, I believe, is there.
the ship that just came out. Laffy, yeah. That is a random man.
Sorry, I did not mean to just immediately zoom. Not Peacemaker 2 or the X. I'm not just. But
One go to.
For those of you who haven't watched, there's the new Peacemaker TV show. They go to another dimension, and it is a very famous dimension in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for a very specific reason that I don't want to repeat because I don't want to spoil the show. Fantastic show. But yeah, like they have.
Laffy didn't have
They
that.
did it again. This missile system and again, like all this is just open.
He's in two places.
Wait, is that the same guy? Wait a minute. Okay.
Striped shirts, sunglasses. It is.
I think that is the same person. I don't know.
Well, I think it's a little camera on a stick, and I think it kind of just like takes a panoramic. So, I guess if it's one of us.
Yeah, it was a large lad. But what?
Probably someone in a kayak. Oh nope, that's way off.
But yes. Hey man, nice tats, dude. Love the sleeve. But yeah. So that's kind of all right. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that's it. That's the Bofors. That's where Zoop was standing.
The Oakley Annihilators 3000.
Yeah, they got a kill. I had to give him a barrel marker. Why does it look like the ship is like a 10-degree list in this photograph?
I think because the camera's just the camera's just screwed. See how like the caution tape doesn't line up?
Oh yeah. But yeah, this is utterly fantastic, and like I said, to you'd like to come up. This is about an hour south.
What?
What is this? What is this?
It looks like one of those sideways houses you go into.
This like I feel like I'm in the middle of an SCP anomaly. Okay, so let's get our bearings. Nope, our bearings are not. What?
Someone tripped with like their sphere camera. It's just like that one episode we ended by looking at that random town in Russia.
Oh, that was good. I liked it. What? Is this just a drone? I think this is a drone.
Yeah.
This is actually a very good picture. Um, yeah, yeah. If you want to come up and do those, more than welcome to. And let's see if there's a fucked city up here we can. Norilsk. I've heard horrible things about Norilsk. Oh
Oh,
my god.
can we go visit the Kuznetsov?
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta.
Oh, this is a Call of Duty map.
I have to escape Vorkuta. What is this? Did somebody die?
Oh
What is
no,
it?
that's like mountaineering gear.
Yeah. Is there like anything? Oh, there's something there. Let's see what this is.
A random rail yard. Why are these trains contained?
I don't know. I think it's some type of rail museum. They're broken, very clearly. Kuznetsov. Where is the Kuznetsov?
Up north by like one of the 3 ports that doesn't freeze over in the winter. I think it's that far north. I think.
Why is this? Oh, because that's why. Wait. What? Oh, that's in the middle of Russia.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
more.
like,
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude, I was geeking out. I was like, what? This is not like
Western Russia.
yeah, this is not fucking like Murmansk region. What is that? Damn, Russia's okay, hold on.
Yeah, I got it pulled up on Wikipedia.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, wait,
Yes.
Admiral uh Kuznetsov, Rust
Murmansk.
Bucket,
It's in
Caffeine.
Murmansk.
Okay, so we have.
It's just.
I'm gonna see what the restaurant. What is this? That's the aircraft carrier.
Is that like a goat's eye?
I don't know what that is. Let's see. What is this? Okay, Sukhoi.
Propaganda pictures. Oof.
The most well-maintained Soviet boiler system.
Oh my god.
Only the best to go to sea in. What is this?
That's like a goat's eye. Is
It's
there
like
street view? Can
is
we walk the
is
decks
that a
of the
goat's
Kuznetsov?
eye in what's the fish eggs called?
Calamari?
Is that a goat's eye in calamari? Why is it in like a soup can?
It's probably better sealed than their canteens. Oh,
Okay, wait, we can get
street
something
view.
here.
Oh.
Fuck me.
Like go down further. It's like there's a gap at the end.
No, dude.
Oh, I can see it through that. A little bit. Go down the road. Surely they can't be this good at blocking the view.
That's it. That's all the go I got.
Go back in the other direction. Let's see how far we gotta see if we can get a peek. There's a little bit of it.
This is a very cool icebreaker, though. Like,
Is that one of their nuclear powered ones?
I would assume so.
I don't see much of a stack on it.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute.
Right where that clearing in the trees is at, right there.
We're like right here.
Further up. To your yeah, right there.
I think we're just going to be dealing with.
Look
Oh
to your
yeah, it's
right.
not there.
Oh, okay, it's not there. Dang. It was there in those pictures down there.
Well,
Oh,
one of
that
these
sucks.
pictures, I don't know. I don't care. I
Oh
don't
yeah, July
fucking
2012. It was actually, and I think it was like doing stuff in Syria then. Little do the Russians know we can spy on them with Google Earth.
Okay, that's not. I don't want the goat tie. Okay, that's not helpful in the slightest. Where
We're
is
trying.
this fucking cruiser?
Oh, we're looking for the um.
I'm looking for the tier 8 in world warships. I know that's
Oh,
preserved.
but
This looks
here's
dreadful.
that's just all coal.
Yeah, but like, oh look, it's so nice.
Then you just see all the soot everywhere.
It's got to be up here. The Permansky Ogrug, my favorite. Where is
What's the name of
is
the
it?
museum? Is it Admiral Coots? Let's see.
Shut up, Wikipedia. I'm not giving you more money. Novarus. Okay, Novarus. Hold on. We will find this. No, it's not.
Novorossiysk.
Novo.
There it is.
This fucking.
Top suggestion.
Where is it? Oh, we were so off.
Dang.
Holy shit. Oh, hey, I found it.
Oh, is it actually just on the ship? Yeah.
Hey, man, I found it.
Mikhail Kudzov.
All right. Get a pierce side look at this fuck puppy.
There we go.
This is a horrendous camera.
Yeah. This is May 2019 too. Dang.
I don't know what that is, but we're going to look at that next.
Probably just the museum or looks like some cafeteria. It's a cruise ship.
What's that? Mr. Noah, I
That's
know everything.
some Russian man, clearly. War Game ever did like an Anchors Away here. Surely
I
they
don't know if
did.
they did an Anchors Away, but I know Naval Legends
Oh, yeah.
on this.
100%.
Wait, what's this? Nope.
The same.
What?
Koreva Polyaslav Ulitisa na Brizania Admiral Sabirskov 2A.
Novorossiysk. This is actually pretty cool. I like this. Other
It's a
than,
lot better
the
than Northern Russia.
strip mining going on over here.
Well, the lithium isn't going to mine itself now, is it?
That's true.
What? And on that bombshell.
On that bombshell, it's time to end. What is that? Timu Joker? What?
It's
Is he
legally
on
distinct Joker.
legally distinct Jonkler? What?
Oh, it's like a carnival deal. All right.
No, I think this got set up because that's the Joker thing. Wait a minute.
Well, you see on the satellite picture, you see all the little rides and stuff, and they just put
Oh,
Vaseline on the camera.
oh,
Oh, this is
oh.
one of the
When was this
interdimensional
taken?
camera.
June 2019.
Stella Marine Glory of Russia.
Oh, that okay.
Oh.
That's
What's on her shirt?
Guys wearing what's that fucking stupid TV show with the
Which one?
oh my goodness, Gravity Falls.
Oh, that what that is?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, this is a man. That was a lady.
That's a man.
Tachenko Alexei. 2019. Why are these cameras so bad for 2019?
On that bombshell.
On that bombshell. It's time to end.